good to see you. I am Dory with Prairie Scraps. Already had an injury. This is a dangerous activity, making ornaments today. I was getting set up and I turned the hot glue gun on and then went to reach across to push a button and burn myself. So be very careful while doing this project if you try to do this. So, today's project is we are going to make some pine cone ornaments. I've been looking for the right ones. I have 4 boxes this size. I think there's 2, 3, 4, 5, oh gosh, 12 or 16 in every box, probably 16 in every single box. So maybe more than one craft will be coming soon for the pine cones, because my cousin, we went over with my mom this year to visit our cousin in Montana, Helena, Montana, this summer, or spring, actually, it was last spring. And anyway, she had these beautiful pine cones she had like saved and dried and done all the things to, and was saving them like boxes and boxes. So don't ask me, but I'm gonna try to find a place to put this. I definitely need some. So I want to make some ornaments with them. Just checking to see if I have. This is my little box of junk here. Super glue I've got in there. I've actually got little mini pine cones in there. So I have a couple of different ideas for pine cone ornaments. Tonight we're just going to do one that I think will be kind of fun. I'm hoping this twine is big enough. I suppose I could use. I found some twine. When we went to do our, I'm going to use all I can. I know I have like 12 of these things that I could only find. This is what I could find, 3. If I burn myself right there, I could feel it. I'll have to get some, what do you call it? What is that whale? Tea tree oil on it. All right, so this could be a dangerous project. I'm going to be using the hot glue gun and these, and then I have got gobs and gobs of this different types of ribbon. Actually, I need to start with these off because I need to do ribbon first. The ribbon I'm going to use for this is I'm going to make a big bow, and I think these will work. I'm hoping they'll work. These are from Costco. And we helped make wreaths for 4-H for 3 years for my oldest to go to Washington, D.C. And so we were required to sell like 30 wreaths every year, and then we had to decorate them. So every year I would acquire a few more rolls of ribbon just to kind of change it up a little bit. And lo and behold, of course, because of COVID, the whole trip got canceled, but we thought, no big deal. We're going to need these for future use anyway, because we had 2 more daughters coming, but they canceled the entire program in our county. So there is that. So now I have an entire Rubbermaid full of these great big rolls of, and I'm trying to make a bow to go on top of it, because I thought that would be really cute. I saw these. I will admit, I'm a troller on Facebook, and I always try not to cut my ribbon until after I know for sure how I'm gonna do it. But I wanted to fold these independently because I want them to look like a real bow, right? Like they're really folded. So I'm hoping this 3-inch will work, because that would be the primary one that I have. So what I'm thinking about doing is like this. Isn't that cute? I think that'll be cute. Just a plain one. I did have thoughts about putting little, take this off, little snow on them, but I actually kind of just like them just kind of plain. I don't know. I'm just I always kind of relate the farmhouse style to plain. It's not really plain, but simple. And even though this ribbon is a little bit louder than maybe a farmhouse would be, it kind of still goes, you know, more natural looking. Okay, so it's got gold everywhere. So I'm just cutting dovetails on the ends with my scissors here. And then I've got my hot glue gun ready and raring to go for sure. So there is our bow. I think that'll work. I still think it's a little on the big side. This one might have to be cut. I don't like to waste ribbon, even though I've got tons of it. I definitely like to kind of be meager with my ribbon. Don't ask me why. I just like it that way. But I definitely prefer working with ribbon that is, oh, there. Do you see that? And if you've watched me before making bows, you know that making bows is there. That's what I want it to look like. So we're going to attach it like that to the top after we put a hanger on it. So I have to kind of decide what size to do a hanger. I want to do twine again with a natural look, and I'm just going to put a simple knot in it. I just have to decide how big is my loop. Of course, you know, I don't know, do people use those little metal hooks? So if you're coming on, please say hey. If you're watching the replay, again, put hashtag replay for me. I am Dory with Prairie Scraps, and I am doing day 9 of a 30-day craft challenge. So this is kind of turning out to be in the way, isn't it? Let's set that aside. Okay. So our first official, maybe these will be our I always do a yearly ornament. I don't know. I want you to be able to see that though. Whoops. I think I pulled that out. If you've ever watched me do ornaments before though, you know that, or bows before, you know that it's like 90%. These might be a little bit much. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. And oh, this might be, I was sneezing right before this started, and I might know why now because I forgot. I am actually allergic to pine. And of course, this is kind of this is the part of the tree that I'm allergic to, right? Did I already lose one? There it is. I lost one. Okay, we're going to try one and see what we think. I do have an option for some ribbon that is not so big, but like I said, the majority of my Christmas ribbon happens to be this big size. So we're going to put a gob of glue in the top, stick that twine loop in there, and of course that's got to hold for a few minutes. The one thing about this, I have to say about this this glue gun, this Ryobi glue gun, it gets super hot, super hot. And it seems like it takes longer for the glue to dry. I don't know why. I want that to go more in an upward position, and then we want to put this like that. I don't know. I may cut those ends off still even more. I might have gone too far. I'm going to do 2 options. We'll try both, right? What do I got to lose, right? Just a little ribbon and a pine cone. So really, if you've got ribbon scraps around the house, this could be an absolutely free project. Or if you've got these big rolls, still, I mean, it's not free because I bought it at one point. And of course, they usually sell them, I think, $13 or $14 a roll, but it's giant roll. Giant. All right, I'm going to try. Actually, I'm running out of glue already. I think the other thing I don't like about this glue gun is that it seems like it drips a lot on the table. I keep a Dollar Tree mat. Oops. See how that came out? Woo. All right, put a gob on there. And we're gonna try to set this up on there so that it, yeah, I think those ends are too long. We're gonna leave this a few minutes. That actually, and of course I'm pressing down without the finger and the fingertips, so my, what do you think? Too long? Too big? Oop, and it's still not stuck. I think it's kind of cute though. I'm liking it. I don't know. It's just not, it's not sticking in there. I know I have enough in there, that's for sure. All right. So like 90% of doing ribbons are fussing, right? Fussing. Get in there. I definitely do not have patience to wait for glue to dry. What is wrong with me? I like to craft, but I don't like to wait. All right, I'm cutting these shorter because I do think these are too big. All right. Now, it's still soft in there. Now, this would be really cute, I think, also with like farmhousey type looking ribbon. Don't ask me why this is not sticking. I actually watched a video last night on this. I love getting inspiration from other people. I like to craft, but do not think that I am the creative sort. I don't feel like I'm very creative. I feel like I have to do a lot of copying, emulating, you know. Copying is the best form of flattery, right? Anyway, I thought this would be ooh, I just stuck my finger in it. Ah! I told you this was a dangerous one. See what I get for not using my finger. This is a dangerous project for sure. All right, we're just trying to get those, and now I've got my Band-Aid stuck in it. Oh my goodness. It's a dangerous world. I don't know. It's just not. I mean, this is the Gorilla Glue, so it should work. Oops, don't break the pine cone, right? Don't break the pine cone. So how was your day? It's Saturday. We got up at the crack of dawn, took our daughter over to our son's house to go deer hunting. My youngest, she hasn't gotten a deer yet. I don't know if she got one yet today. He's bringing her back tonight. But we had to have her over there at 4:45, so that means we had to leave here at 4:15, or 4:45. We left here at 4:15. I was so exhausted. We ended up coming back and sacking out on the couch, and I did not wake up till 9:30. I still wasn't feeling great. I don't know if there's a storm coming in. All right. Kind of tips. This might be a process to figure out this, right? We want it to hang pretty. That one's hang up. Oh my goodness. She did say it took some doing to get it to stick to the pine cone. I wonder if the sap reacts with it or what. I don't know. I'm gonna try. Okay, so we tried that one. What do you guys think? do you think? I think it, she said to put that, I think it kind of tips forward. So I want it to tip back a little bit. I don't know. My perfectionism is coming out. I can't help it. I think that it, do you see what I'm saying? It kind of like leans forward. I don't know if I like that. I would prefer it to like, and I think it's because that, there, that's better actually. I still think my ends are pretty long. What do you think? I'm gonna still take off the ends. So anyway, been a lazy day. We had all these aspirations of doing all kinds of, you know, fun things, or not fun things, but at least getting stuff done. I was going to be on early this morning doing my live so you guys could see me in the morning. Nope. I am tired. I'm just not recovering from that trip at 4 in the morning. I don't know. Oh, not resilient today. Needed the rest. So, got another cleaning job tonight. We have company coming tomorrow. Church in the morning, of course. I don't know. This just, I'm wondering if it wouldn't work better if I did a fancier bow. She just tied them like this, but what do you guys think? I don't know why. Don't want this to come apart for sure. That would be a terrible thing. But it's not like sticking. Not sticking. Why? I don't know. I don't want to use E6000 that, or glue gun, or I was trying to decide after our thing this week if my display, I was hoping to get away from using my ladders for display, and I don't think I have. I don't think I have. I think I'm going to have to use the ladders because it gives me more space. Unless I bring over the 8-foot table. Maybe I'll do that. There. Oh my goodness. I don't know why this is not. It is tipping forward, which is what I don't like. All right, we're going to try a smaller bow and see if that helps. Oops. I keep coming up with all these. I need to take the fingers off. So that is exhibit A, I guess. We'll get it. We'll get it. Just want it to look nice. And I don't need a really long end at all. Maybe this will be the better size, which means I'll have to, I don't want to use, this is my newer one. This stuff is more expensive. And when you buy it small like this, it's way more, far more expensive. Like this roll, $10 for this, and like $12 for this, and this is 50 yards, and this is 30. So that tells you it's quite a difference in price. I might like the smaller bow better. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so which way? Ooh, that wasn't nice. I don't like that. I don't know. Usually I don't have so many problems with bows, you guys. Usually bows are my thing. I don't know. I thought this was going to be easy peasy. Okay, here we go again. With the fingers, I will try very hard to use the fingers. Why is my ringer on? Things are going awry on my phone. And then we need a piece of twine. I think about that long. Oops, I should have tied this first. You know, the one I keep using is the one with the Band-Aid. I don't know, my hands are crazy. Like, I think I have like some sort of, I don't know if it's an allergy or some sort of eczema all over my fingers. I went to the doctor once. It annoyed me. She sent me away with a prescription, I thought, for it. And I didn't know she gave me a prescription. Ooh, that didn't stick at all. She gave me a prescription for athlete's foot. Well, I used a whole bottle of that on my hands and my foot. I have a patch on my foot too. And it's not gone. It didn't really help, but I was trying. Tried that for a few weeks, and then when I called back, she was like, well, call in if it doesn't work. So I did. I called back. And lo and behold, they say I have to go in and get seen again. I'm like, okay, well, last time, you know, $280 for a visit in the doctor. And she sent me home with a non-prescription thing. Told me to call in. And I call in, and then you say I have to come in. So anyway, needless to say, I had some like prescription medication that was given to me for a rash that I got on my leg a year ago after post-surgery. And so I think it kind of clears it up, but it's with the new weather, it really is gross. It's really gotten bad. And now the spots that I had on my hands and my feet, they're now bleeding. So it's painful. All right, try the smaller bow. See if we can have the patience to hold it on there, right? So next Saturday, I will be at a craft fair. Oh no, that's not good. First of all, that twine came out. See, I told you I don't have this patience for this. Do as I do, not as I say. Make sure you say something, comment, tell me what you think. Is this a good idea? Am I doing a disaster? Pretty much a disaster at this point. All right, we'll re-stick that back in there. Try anyway. Holy cow. That really did not dry in there. Jeez. We're having issues. I'll push that in. I almost need to like set up a bunch of these with. So I was thinking about making some some gnomes out of these too, but I want to make a bunch of these with the bows first. I think I'm gonna start assembly line. Do you guys ever do that? Do you do crafting in assembly line fashion? I cannot tie a knot or a bow with these things on. At least not on my finger. So anyway, I have Band-Aid because my fingers are falling apart. But that's the finger I keep grabbing everything with. Oh, it doesn't help any to like, I'm going to put these on here so they can totally dry before I attempt bows. How's that sound? bow. I just glued it to my scissors. Why is this so difficult? That's what I want to know. I don't know. Is that sticking? Lots of little extras. I did hear, just this is a little extra, this is a bonus. This one's for free. I did hear a little thing that said that you can, I've got gobs of glue on this bow. You can get the little stringies off from hot glue by using a hairdryer on it. The strings disappear, I guess. That one's for free. You could use any kind of string. I just thought the twine would be kind of homey. I do not know why this ringer is on. Go off. I don't know why. It drives me crazy. Sometimes. Oh, I'm not even live. Holy cow. I'm only on YouTube. Hello, I am Dory with Prairie Scraps Chalkin', and I thought I went live and I didn't, and I'm like, what is going on? I didn't know what was going on. I'm here. I'm doing day 9 of our team craft challenge. It's a DIY craft challenge, and you know, I don't know, if I do a craft challenge, things kind of seem to be failing on me. So no, this is, I don't think this is a fail. I'm just kind of trying it out. I have these beautiful pine cones, gobs of them. I think there's like, I don't know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, maybe 15 or 16 in a tray that I got from my cousin up in Montana. We went to visit last spring, and she had all these. They're all dried out and cured and, you know, all the good things. She's like, here, take these. And I'm like, are you sure? You worked really hard on those. And she's like, yes, please take them. I don't know what to do with them. You're crafty. You could do something with them. Oh, that's much better. Isn't that cute? Okay, I like that. I definitely like that. So all I'm doing is I'm hot gluing a little twine loop to make an ornament. Isn't that cute? There it is. And onto the pine cone. I did think about doing white on the things, but I thought, you know what? I want to keep this simple. This is an easy peasy crafting project. And if you've got scraps of ribbon around, these are definitely ribbon that is wired. This is the first one I made, and I think I decided that the bow is kind of on the big side. I'm kind of disappointed, actually, because I have tons of this Costco ribbon from wreath making with 4-H, and it's like an entire bin. So hold on here. So these are what we're making. I'm going to make another one for you, but I want to find something a little bit smaller, thinner. I do have them. Ouch. I got poked. My goodness, I have like 2 of these that are plain red. I don't know why I have 2 plain reds, but these are the Costco ribbon. They're not any, they're actually, I think, a better quality ribbon than what I get at Walmart. This little one I got at Walmart. And it's $10 for 30 feet of it. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it at Walmart. And then this stuff is 50 yards for like $12 or $13. And it's, both of them are wired, and I kind of like the Costco stuff, the Kirkland kind, better. So those are our made ones so far. And what I found out is if I don't let that twine dry in there, it doesn't stay. Like if I start doing the bow while it's still a little warm, it's kind of a mess. So, and and just a warning, this is a very dangerous activity if you are using a hot glue gun. Very dangerous. I think this would be really cute, like with more farmhousey, like the buffalo check ribbon. I think that would be really cute. I only have the really wide stuff, so we're gonna make do with what we have. I don't want to ouch, that is a pokey one. Holy cow. That pine cone is really, I don't know if they're different trees. Look at the difference between these. Whoops. See the difference? This one, I don't know if it's just not as open or what the deal is, but it is pokey-er. So I'm just putting like a gob of glue in the top and then sticking that twine with a knot in it. And the knot is just, it's going to give it a little more, you know, ability to stick there. I'm just sticking it down there. And you want to wait, like I said, you want to do this and wait until it dries. You want to wait all the way, not that it's almost, and this Ryobi, it really does, this hot glue gun gets it so hot that it's really hard to get it to cool off. So I'm going to set that there and let that cool for a minute. All right, so that's just the twine, and I get my twine from, and I'm going to take these off because I get them from the dollar something tree. The dollar place, because it's $1 or something. I think the twine hasn't been marked up, at least in our store yet. So this, I'm just tying a regular bow like around itself. I'm not doing anything fancy here. I'm just trying to get it more on the smaller size. So, you know, like 95% of making a bow is actually trying to, is fussing. It's fussing. And I'm not trying to make a really long tail, because that first one I really ended up cutting off a lot. So we're just gonna, you fuss and you play with that. I can't even get that back. Oh, I've got it so tight on there. I kind of want a loose center just because it looks better, I think. Personal opinion. You could disagree. It's totally fine. Do it how you want. All right, so I'm going to cut this other one off. I'm just doing these at an angle, or you could dovetail them, either one. But like, seriously, like 90% of making bows is absolutely fussing with them. They can be a little on the difficult side to get them to look just right, but it's worth the patience because they look nice, and who wants to pay full price for, you know, the same price for a bow as you would for a whole roll of bows. All right, so that little tail we're just going to get rid of. I think this is going to be pretty. All right, a little more hot glue. Ooh, let's do fingers, huh? Let's do fingers. We're going to make an attempt to be safe. Hey, Shayla, good to see you. I am making crafts for 30 days, and these I'm going to bring them over to the craft show in Cottonwood next week. If you're around, we'll see you there. See, this is where I get myself in trouble. I like to fuss. I want them to look a certain way, and I worry a little that the hot glue is keeping them from fussing, so I sit and fuss, and then before you know it, I pulled it off. So anyway, these are super simple to make, or I will have them for sale. I actually kind of put all my ornaments at the same price. Last year was the first year, like since I've been doing stuff here, that I've really been selling ornaments. But the lady that used to run one of the craft fairs, she used to buy like a whole bunch of really cheap ornaments, like from China or whatever, and sell them. super cheap. And so I never, you know, I'm sorry, but it takes time. You know, I'm sitting here holding this for a long time. So I'd love to hear from you. See what you think. What do you think? Is it cute? Would you put this on your tree? These are gorgeous pine cones. I actually have not really seen this type of pine cone around here. Like I said, I got these in Montana. I imported them. All right. I think we got it on there. I think it's pretty cute. It is, I can tell it's still a little on the soft side under there. I think it's cute. What do you guys think? Isn't that cute? Hang that on the tree. Little bow. I wonder if tying it around that would work better, but again, I don't know. All right. One more, and then we'll probably let you go. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I sat here like, well, I was on YouTube. I thought I was live and I wasn't on Facebook. So I'm in Prairie Scraps. If you haven't joined my private crafting group, it is Prairie Scraps Chalkin. You can just put link down below. You can also contact me if you want more information about Chalk Couture. That is my group that has like done this challenge with me. It is so much fun to like craft with other people and see what their creations look like. And I don't know. It's just nice to have like a place to be crafting with other people, I think. I think it's a lot of fun. It can feel lonely sometimes, and I do a lot of crafting. For those of you that know me, I do a lot, and definitely if you want to be in a group of people that are crafters, you could join as a hobbyist and just get 40% off your stuff. Oh my goodness, this is rolled up. I can't get it. There we go. It is really, I know it may be a little bit on the boring side to watch me just, I'm gonna try a dovetail, I think, on this one. See how that looks. I feel like my angled cuts aren't as good as my dovetails. I don't know why. All right. There we go. Looks like a decent bow. Trying to get these little snowmen. Do you see them? They're little snowmen out like on the front of it so that it's showing the little snowmen. I've got lots of glue all over the scissors. I maybe need a poker. I used to use a pencil, like the end of a pencil to do it, and then I just had lots and lots of glue on the end of my pencil. Might have to go back to that. That, and I need to find the rest of my little fingers, because I do have like 10 of these, but I can only find 3 of them at this point in my life. So I don't know. It's a crafting hazard, I guess. I think this needs to be a little tighter. Oh, I got the little snowman on this side. Now that I look at it. Good thing I didn't do that. So anyway, my team is, the rest of my team is doing a 30-day challenge. If you are on my team as a designer, and or even if you're a customer and want to follow along and play along, craft along, and maybe just, oh, I did that backwards. Just do a, want to do a week's challenge. I'd love to hear about it. I would love for you to share with me. Share with me. Show me what you're doing. Oh, you guys. I like keep turning this around and around, I think. A little, trying to get the little snowman on the front. Oops, that one's raveling. Trying to hold this on here and still fuss. Wish me luck. I think I got that one turned around. Oh well. Somebody will like it. It's cute. I don't know. This one did not cooperate as much as the last two. That satin is a little harder to... It's just not as tight as I want in the middle. It kind of stands up there. I don't know. Trying to get it. Little glitter all over these little snowmen. Oh my gosh, and I'm pulling it off again. See what I get for not having very much patience? It's terrible. I don't know where that glue disappears into these things at, but it really does kind of get sucked up into this pine cone. So there they are. I don't know. That one, I actually wonder if this one would be better if I just did a knot. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of doing a bow, just do a knot. There we go. It's all the fussing. My fussing doesn't seem to be paying off. And of course, this is the pokey one, so I'm getting poked while trying to pull this out. And of course, too, this bow is sticking where I want to pull it. So, but it's not sticking where I need it to stick, so I can hold on to it, right? I don't know. That one I'm not so enthusiastic about. I might undo it? Oh, yeah. It's a stinking mess. I don't know. It's just not sticking on. I wonder if I could... I'm gonna pull this all apart here. All the glue in the middle. I'm wondering if it would work to just do like a knot. Does that make sense? I'm gonna actually try to do the knot first before I put it on there. I did get plenty of... I don't know if it's just not, the glue maybe is not sticking to the satin fabric. Oofta. I'm just like, I feel like this week has just been a week of challenges. I did say that though, earlier in the week, that it seems like whenever you're trying to do things like right before a show, nothing turns out, nothing. And that's sort of what it feels like. Oh, good thing I'm a crafter for life, right? It always astounds me when people are like, it never turns out for me. And it's like, you gotta just stick with it. Sometimes things don't turn out. This one might be a prime example. Might be. Okay. Got a little snowman out. Got this little snowman out. Got this little snowman out. I'm just trying to make it. And then I'm just gonna go for it and cut it. I generally don't like to cut things until I know for sure that's what I'm going to do, but I'm kind of thinking this is the route, and then I'm going to try to put that through there. So I hope this finds you all having a great weekend. It is chilly here. I'm telling you, chilly. Very cold. Okay, I actually kind of like this. It's just a little bit less. And maybe it's because this pine cone is not so big. I sometimes wonder what my neighbors think, because I'm always out here. I don't know. Could I put a little piece of greens in there and get away with it? I definitely am going to have to attach that down. Do you see that? I don't know if you can see that. It's just... At least this is staying on, right? But I'm thinking about sticking a little piece of greens in there too, like this. That is really hurting where I burned myself. That was not smooth moves. I might just do this little piece of green on this one, I think. Just to kind of, the top is just not cooperating with me all that much. And so it just adds a little bit more. Do you see that? There. I actually kind of like it, don't you? Although it's faux on a real pine cone. This pine cone is, it's biting back. It is biting back. For sure. I'm gonna, what do you think? I don't know what to think. I'm definitely gonna have to make sure that wire stays in there. I'm gonna put some in there. Boy, so much for having a nice quick little project here, right? I'm just holding this in place so it, that one's just going to be a little bit different, I think. It's kind of, I have some little, like, little berries type things that I could put in there too. So I might do that too. I don't know. This one's not my favorite, but I think they're pretty cute overall. What do you think? What do you think? I think they're pretty cute. I think it's a cute little idea. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining me. Day 9 of 30. If you're going to join me in the crafting challenge, please message me and let me know so that I know you're with me. And I definitely want to see your projects. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. And keep on crafting no matter what, even if you don't take the challenge.